Continue now with our lead story. Will Hillary Clinton depart from President Obama's policies? Joining us from Boston, Marianne Marsh. From Washington, Katie Pavlich. All right, Katie, we'll begin with you. Secretary Clinton going to toe the Obama line, in your opinion?
Well, of course she is. I mean, there's a reason why President Obama endorsed her, and it's partly her job to protect his legacy. And she's trying to walk this line of saying the economy is great because Obama has implemented all of these policies, while at the same time trying to reassure people that she'll make it better. And another indication that she'll do exactly what Obama said is the language that she uses, just like you pointed out in your talking points memo. She says repeatedly, we're going to invest in infrastructure, invest in roads and bridges and our crumbling infrastructure. Well, guess what? President Obama did that as well, to the tune of $1 trillion with the stimulus package, and admitted himself that it was a failure in terms of creating jobs. So she's going to try and go that route. I think that the American people will see right through it and say they want something different. Right. And as you mentioned, that will help Trump. Now,
Marianne, when you saw the report on Friday of 1% growth and the weakest recovery from a recession since 1949, that pretty much wiped out President Obama's speech on Monday as far as facts are concerned, did it not?
Well, I think we all agree that the Great Recession's behind us, and the big challenge now is to make sure that people have jobs that pay better wages. And that's the anger that's fueling this election, in addition to the fact that Washington doesn't work. And that's why I think when you look at Hillary Clinton, she has the plans to bring back those kinds of jobs and understands the politics to make Washington work to do that.
But let me stop you. Let me stop you there.
Yep.
The only plan, and I researched this because you guys know that when I write these memos, we do unbelievable research. The only specificity that Secretary Clinton put forth was the $275 billion public works program, which Katie rightly pointed out is well short of the trillion that President Obama put into that, and it really didn't move the job dial. So I'm not seeing how that will stimulate the overall economy by putting that kind of tax money into a public works thing. How's that going to stimulate the economy, Marianne?
Actually, she does have a better plan. If you want to restore the middle class, you need to restore manufacturing. She's going to put $10 billion of investment into restoring manufacturing by taking back tax credits.
What does that mean? Is the government going to build plants for private companies?
No, she just like you said in your talking points that Donald Trump wants to punish companies who've gone overseas with their jobs. She's going to do just that by rescinding their tax benefits, taking that money, which is going to pay for it, investing it in manufacturing.
I understand
which are the kinds of jobs that pay people $20 an hour.
That's not a job stimulator, all right? Unless unless the companies start to expand here. All right, let's get off that and get to terrorism.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Let's get to terrorism, because I only have a short time, and I'm going to give you each 30 seconds. Did you, Katie, see anything different or new in the terror fight against ISIS?
The only thing that I've seen Hillary do that's different than President Obama is say we're up against a radical jihadist enemy, which the White House, of course, hasn't said.
Yes.
But she doesn't detail a plan. She doesn't say how we're going to fight them in terms of doing something differently. She doesn't talk about the rules of engagement, which when you talk to the people who are doing the work from the air and those who have been in Iraq and Afghanistan fighting this type of enemy, they say the rules of engagement needs to be changed so that they can finish the job. She doesn't talk about that. So there are a whole lot of details about how to change it.
Marianne, did you see anything, or do you know anything, because you work with the Democrats, that would be different from what President Obama is doing vis-a-vis ISIS?
I think if you listen carefully to Hillary Clinton, both on foreign policy and economic policy, she's going to be more aggressive. And you've heard that even before the convention, before the speech.
See, I'm going to be more aggressive with my next guest than you. But I'm not going to tell you how. You give me some specifics.
Well, that's Donald Trump's position. That's Donald Trump's position. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be better. Hillary Clinton, I think, would have more strikes, more troops, more assets, those kinds of things on the ground. I think she, in certain places, I think she would be willing to do that.
Yeah, but she hasn't said that, though. You'll see we don't have that on the record.
Later. No, but you're going to hear, Bill, I think to be fair here, it's August. We have 98 days to go. You're going to hear more specificity as the campaign goes on those matters
especially
by
if she does
because she's not going to repeat.
Especially if she does an interview with me, then I'll say, okay.
Well, I bet you that'll happen. But I think she doesn't want to. She needs to put. She needs to embrace Obama without repudiating him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's right. That's the line. You have to. You can't alienate him, but you're going to have to differentiate, particularly if the polls start to go Trump's way. Ladies, thank you.